see just news. This is called country. Everyday people breaking through. Not the stereotype they sold you, not the joke they made it out to be. This is called country, and we built it for free. 5.8K subscribers now. stage, just a voice in the noise saying this is real. Cannabis culture, how it actually feels. Late night green went live at 2 a.m. Harlem reporter hit the street again. No scripts, no polish, just the truth we found. Built a network from the underground. This is called country. No sticks, no seeds, just news. This is called country. Every day people breaking through. Not the stereotype they sold you, not the joke they made it out to be. This is called country. And we built it for free. 5.8K subscribers now, 700 videos, we figured it out. The Canologist, the news at 6, 420 specials, 10-hour fix. Alfonso on the corner with the mic held high. Legalization fights, we amplify. Pennsylvania's listening, the tide is turning. Every upload, another bridge we're burning. This is called country. No sticks, no seeds, just news. This is called country. Every day people breaking through. Not the stereotype they sold you, not the joke they made it out to be. This is called country. And we built it for free. They said it couldn't happen.
Put the thumbnail up here. Thumbnail. Gotcha. Oh shit, I'm live. No shit, what's going on?
Hey now.
Alrighty guys, I didn't realize Bill came out and talked to me at that moment where I was getting called to go live and I wasn't paying attention. Let me do my thing. Welcome back guys. Welcome back to Cough Country TV. This is Late Night Green interview edition and my brother is back. Todd Father in the house. What's up, brother?
What's up, Phillyfill?
How you doing, my man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. How's this heat treating you?
I don't like it.
it?
No, I don't. I like air that I can breathe, my friend.
Yeah, this shit a little hot.
It's thick as fuck.
Gotta get down the shore or something.
Yeah, well, I'm too busy working, man.
Hey, we'll sneak down one day.
Yeah, well, tell me when you're going. I'll go with you guys. Welcome back. What's going on? We've got a great one for you tonight. We talk about learning things and exploring new areas. And tonight what we're going to do is we're going to dive deep into the world of cannabis and seniors, how seniors, how they interact with cannabis, some of the things that are positive, some of the things that work, some of the things that are negative, the misconceptions, some of the problems that they have. And we've got an expert here tonight to help us through this topic.
Oh, I love experts on marijuana.
That's what we do, man. We do that. Welcome to the show, Liz Steele. Liz, welcome to the show. How are you?
I am doing great. How are you guys?
All right.
We're doing good, Liz.
We're doing good, and we're doing better than that because we've got you here tonight. How are you?
Aw, you are so sweet. I am
thank
living
you.
the dream, sweetheart. I really am. I'm loving what I'm doing.
Awesome. Well, why don't we start there? Why don't you tell everybody, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Okay, my name is Liz Quinn. I am a senior cannabis advocate and educator with a strong passion for community and community involvement. Seniors are the biggest and fastest growing demographic in the entire industry.
That is correct.
And we don't know shit. I mean, honestly, we really don't. And I found that out very quickly. I like to think there are two types of cannabis enthusiasts. There are the kind that have never smoked or never tried cannabis and are curious. And then there's the seniors that are senior stoners like myself who came into this era thinking we knew everything. And we walked into an entirely different world. Like, it really is the Twilight Zone for us.
It's very different than anything that has resembled the past, for sure, right?
Oh my God, yeah. We made pipes out of soda cans.
Yeah.
Out of apples.
Yep.
And
Toilet
the
paper rolls.
stigma, forget about the
Toilet paper.
stigma.
If you had foil, you could do that. If you had foil, you could
Yeah.
just make it. Listen,
I don't recommend it, but
Hey.
In a pinch, listen, listen, in a pinch, I saw a video, Liz, of guys that are out fishing and they didn't have a bowl. They found a way to smoke it out of one of the fish that they caught.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's crazy.
So you're saying
You can make a pipe out of anything.
Oh hell yeah! Is it? You know that saying, if there's a will, there's a way. It couldn't be more true. It couldn't be more true than that. So Liz,
But now you don't have to.
No,
This is
you
true.
don't.
You go right to the store and get a pipe, and then next door get you a bag and keep it moving.
Sometimes you don't have to go to separate places either. Right there,
This is true.
all in one.
And then you have your dabs, and we'll get into that.
Yeah.
later.
So Liz,
Oh, dabbing too. Okay.
So let me ask you this. Let's take a little bit of your personal history. When did cannabis come into your life first?
The first time was when I was 16 years old in high school, and I went out to my friend's car, and we got high, and then I got lost trying to find homeroom. And, I proceeded to smoke weed until, I started having kids and, that kind of stuff. And then 2018, I was hit with a couple of really bad medical conditions. And one of them was no disc between two of my vertebrae. Ooh. Excruciating pain for months. And they couldn't do anything. Other than, pain relief. And I wasn't going that route. And I started researching medical cannabis in New Jersey. And the next thing you know, here I am. Now 8 years later, I'm a senior super stoner and, telling the world that, you know what, we're okay.
All right.
We need some help. We need some education. But you know what? We got this. We're the OGs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it sounds
we
like...
can teach you a thing or two.
Todd,
it sounds like during your smoking career that you stopped for a period.
That's what I was going to ask
and then
her.
Got back into it. And,
yes, yeah.
And that was what, the 2018 or so, or 19, or
18 is when I went back into it. I would say the mid to late 90s. When my kids were little. You do the mom thing.
Sure.
And if you go to, parties, maybe somebody will have a bud, It was rare, we were all the,
But you weren't in super stoner status at that point.
No, but people, you still got judged. And you're still getting judged today. It's insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no
absolutely.
doubt.
That
we're going to change that. I'm from Jersey. We're not known for being demure.
All right, no. Jersey girl. They're the best.
You're not. You guys are not known for you guys are known for a lot of stuff in Jersey.
You Jersey girls supported me for a long time. I appreciate
it. So, let me ask you, tell me about Liz Lights Up. How does that fit into your offering?
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm lighting up. And I'm lighting a path for education, community, inclusiveness, destigmatization. I mean, the list goes on. But I have 4 core principles: education, awareness, advocacy, and destigmatization, in that order. Mm-hmm. Education promotes the awareness. The awareness promotes the advocacy. The advocacy does the destigmatization.
All right.
We have to bring this plant to normalcy.
Absolutely.
And
it is a plant. It is a medicine.
Yeah, you'll still go to dispensaries and see people go in like they're still doing something wrong. It's like, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
And relax. You're at the store. You can purchase.
But you've been beaten with the information for so long, so many years. You look around.
Exactly.
You look over your back. You wondering if
get in the car, like,
am I doing it okay? Should I put it in the trunk? No, I get it. But when you talk about
people still think that you have to. We did in the 80s. That's how we got home, Yeah. You got in the car, you stuffed it down your pants, and off you went.
That's right. That's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you did. So, Liz, you said that you kind of put seniors into two kind of groups. Is there, so it's, let me, if I can get this right. So there's the group of seniors that cannabis is completely new to. They haven't used it. They don't know anything about it. There is absolutely, we're starting from like literally zero. And then there's those who, have been, maybe they were hippies along the way and they have some experience with it. I get those two buckets. Is there a third bucket where you come across people who, I guess, I love the word super stoner or senior stoner or super senior stoner, as I think you said. I love that terminology. Do you come across that third bucket of people? Obviously, probably not as much, but do they exist?
I am those people.
Somehow I thought she would be.
Yeah.
Okay, and no, I have friends, I have partners within my generation. One woman I work with who I absolutely love, and we have become so close. Her name is Nancy, and she's the co-founder of a company called Tar Tubes. And she's in Massachusetts, I'm in New Jersey, and we just have clicked and come together. We're the same age. She is the quintessential leftover hippie. Deadhead, tie-dyed, you look up leftover hippie in the dictionary, and there she is.
Right on.
And I am, on the other hand, the same senior super stoner. Like, we run, pretty damn close, but I'm, the sweater wearing, cookie grandma making, total not stoner,
I don't know.
And we're exactly the same.
Cookie making.
She's trying to play demure. I see you with the nice eyebrow ring, got the nose ring. You got it going on.
Yeah, you got it going on, Liz.
You're in the modern times. So
Liz is burning. She's
you.
Burning on both sides of the candle. She's like, she's old if she wants to be, and she's not when she wants to be. That's what I think.
So
I'm unapologetic. I am who I am. What you see is what you get. When I make videos, I don't edit them. I leave this stupid shit in there.
There you go.
Because I own it. We have to
That's
be able
right.
to laugh at ourselves.
Well, if we want people to understand that this is real, we have to show them real. And real isn't always polished. Real is real, right? So, go ahead. What's your question, Todd?
Yeah, I was wondering, how was it transitioning back when you started smoking again? And you alluded to it earlier. It's a different world right now, right? I guess the potency is a little different.
What was that like?
And availability and all that. So how was that re-entering that realm?
Well, it was when I stopped smoking, when my kids were younger and not as many of them, I was starting to get to the point where it was giving me anxiety and palpitations, and I'm like, you know what, this isn't fun anymore. I'm going to stop. So when I went in 2018 to get my medical card, you had to take a class, and at the time they only had flower. They were still working on vape cartridges. So you took this class. Okay, you got 3 types of weed. You got sativa, you got hybrid, and you got indica. Sativa day, and so on. And that's really all you knew. So my first thought was, I'm not doing any sativa. That's what probably, gave me the palpitations, etc. And I started with, after the class, you went to the dispensary and they sat down with you. They told me about high CBD, low THC. Well, I hadn't smoked in many years, so I was like, all right, that's a winner. And that's how I started. And I stuck with it. You can still get a buzz off 5% THC, I promise you.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so
And you can get a good buzz.
All right, so that's your preferential, the higher CBD and lower THC.
And what's your
It
preference?
was.
Okay.
And Liz, what's your preference for consumption? Are you a joint girl? Are you a bong hit girl? Bowl? What do you like?
I am a joint girl.
Okay.
I'm old school. I like the plant, but once recreational hit and the floodgates opened, I wanted to learn it all. And I come to this business through the eyes of a consumer, because I am the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a different perspective on it, what I need, what we're looking for. And I really feel that not only do we need to be educated, consumers, but the businesses, the bud tenders,
Yep.
the owners. We're a different breed, and they need to be part of the education.
Yep. How well equipped are bud tenders today to deal with the needs of seniors?
Depends on the dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
Good, and some that are very bad. There's no standardization.
Right.
And a lot of their training comes from the vendors that are pushing their agenda. But you need good, solid information. And I've got to tell you something. The more I talk to people, like my daughter's friend was over, and she's in her mid-30s. And she has no idea about, if she wants something, she doesn't smoke that much, but if she wants something, she tells her friend goes to the dispensary, gets it, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't know what terpene is, does not understand that, high THC is not a selling point.
Right.
And it's not just seniors. Finding a lot of young people have no clue either. And they're hungry to learn.
I think you're right about the dispensaries, the disparity, and the education. I've been to some where they're very good and some are just average.
Yeah.
But I do always appreciate their input. I find that most places I go to, I can have a little conversation. But I know it's a little bit more difficult because here I know what I want. I know everything. It's got to be a lot more difficult for somebody that's a senior who doesn't know and just, don't want to get too high or don't want to be, have anxiety or whatever. So you need that information.
So I guess with all of that said, Liz, like where do you start with somebody? So somebody engages you and you're going to start them somewhere. Obviously, starting them with some basic education is probably where you start. But how do you get them through that first dispensary experience? Like, what is it that you do to guide them and help them and advise them?
I have an online school community where I do provide modules. Before your first trip to a dispensary, I have handouts. Before your first trip to a dispensary, questions to ask, different things like that. And I also have a bud tender side, how to deal with a senior, questions to ask.
To teach bud tenders. That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, so they're both in the school site. And, that's, to me, you have to get out to the people. Okay? People are scared. People are still very intimidated.
Yeah.
People still have that reefer madness mentality, some of them. And honestly, I think the best way to get to people is through community, grassroots. Get your dispensary involved with your community, your tribe, your people. And that's how we build a business, and that's how we build a community, and that's how we help.
Yeah, I mean, Todd Father, think about it for a second. If you're in a senior living center, or you're in some sort of community type of environment, and other people around you are already participating in something like this, that makes it so much easier for you because you're now
comfort.
It's the comfort of the group around you. And just like Liz says, we're not going to conquer this one person at a time. We're going to conquer this one community at a time. And they are very much communities at these senior centers and so forth. And so if you can get a group of them to get together, they themselves are their own support system.
Man, that's right.
And that's the plan. And that is the plan. The conversation needs to start, and that's how it all starts with a conversation.
It really does, and you
not
have
a lecture.
No, just a conversation. You have to, it is natural as natural
Just
can be.
Just sitting, yeah, and just this is how I am. like I said, what you see is what you get. If I fall off the chair, don't edit it out. You know,
You know what? We should do a field trip. We should take the late night green crew, go to assisted living place, get everyone baked, and see who passed out or not.
Liz, by the way, don't say anything about what you and I talked about because we have to have this conversation. So don't say anything on this. But Todd's infringing close onto my idea. So just
okay, I'll let me be
stay
quiet.
back. But no, Liz and I had a little bit of a conversation, and she indicated to me on text that she wants to continue it, and so do I. So Liz, we're going to keep talking about it because as
it's not about you. Don't worry.
She knows. She already knows you, bro. She already knows you. So why don't you? Can you walk us through what it like? Give us some. Let's talk about some of the issues that seniors have. Let's dive into it. And we kind of talked around the systematic side of this. Let's just talk about like what are the issues that seniors most often have.
Anxiety, pain, and insomnia.
Is anxiety around the usage or purchase of cannabis, or is it just exist in their lives?
Generalized.
Got it.
Life anxiety.
Life anxiety.
You know,
got
the
it.
world's a changing place. And, you know, I always I don't like to say it, but, you know, a lot of us are on, you know, fixed incomes that really doesn't fix anything.
Yes,
And,
true.
You know, and you know, it's a struggle for us, just, you know, putting food on the table, that kind of thing. Not even to eat, not even related to cannabis, just life.
Yeah, understood.
Not everybody's living the 401k dream.
This is true.
This is what I was just telling Todd that before the show started. Shit, that's great. So anxiety, pain. This is where it all starts from, and I'm assuming that they could be potentially exhausted from the system and the doctors and the endless amounts of pharmaceuticals that get thrown at you, right?
I take 211 pills a week for all my medical conditions.
Wow.
How insane is that?
So what's that average per day?
Anywhere between
15.
16 and like 23.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
So that's your breakfast and
Well,
lunch.
I got a question. How many have you been able to get rid of with cannabis? Because I can tell you that I've gotten off. I was on 2 or 3 or 4 prescriptions, and I am now on 0. I take supplements, but I don't take any prescriptions now. What about you?
So because of my autoimmune disorder, I'm on steroids, and I have to stay on them to keep my blood where it needs to be. So, but a lot of what I take are either preventative or reducing side effects of the steroids. Because as much of a miracle drug as steroids are,
right,
they do come with a host of side effects. So, that's where it gets tricky, because you take a medication to fix what you have wrong with you, but you need to take 4 other medications to counteract the side effect of the main medication. And this goes on, for, a couple of my conditions. So I've gotten rid of a couple. If we can get the prednisone down, I could be off at least half of it.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. But I will tell you this. The cannabis is the only thing that helps the pain. I have a broken back. I have no disc between 2 vertebrae. I have a 30-year-old mind in a hoopty.
Ooh, you are quite a
And that's
comedian.
exactly what it is.
You're funny.
That's
funny.
too funny.
You're Liz. You're funny. So are the seniors, like, when they're talking about when they're talking about pain issues and anxiety and stuff like that, is it their goal to just get rid? Is it just to get rid of it, or is there well, relief is one thing, but do they ever have like an expectation, like, I'm taking an exorbitant amount of drugs, and maybe perhaps in my personal understanding that each situation is different, yours and everyone else is different, but do they have the desire, is part of what they is part of why they're doing it so they don't have to take drugs, or is this just because it's pain and I got to get rid of it?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. Getting rid of the pain is the first priority, or reducing it, alleviating it. Okay, and then fine tuning. Okay, this works. Now maybe I want to get a little buzz. Maybe I want to relax, put my feet up that I, haven't done in 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and just
what are your
chill
rolling
and-
skills
and-
like? What are your rolling skills
My
like?
rolling skills, I like cones, and I have a cone filler.
Okay.
And that's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you smoke cones? Do you,
I
do
like
you roll regular
cones.
joints, old school?
I do.
Smoke weed
Yeah,
every day.
I'm not as good as I used to be. Because I do have dexterity issues.
Yeah. Well, the
But
cones
I
work
used to
well.
roll a good one back in the day.
Right on.
All right.
Right on. So, so when it comes to seniors, how often are you talking to them about sleep? Like, how often does sleep come into the discussion?
The insomnia is probably on the same level as anxiety.
Okay.
Okay, they're more synonymous, than the pain. And the pain is number one. Pain is number one. You have people with arthritis. You have people. I'm not the only one in a hoopty. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, that's a biggie. That's the biggie. The anxiety and the insomnia kind of go hand in hand, both at the same level, and
I mean,
both can be achieved with similar products. Actually,
yeah. I mean, just thinking out loud, how somebody would tackle cannabis and insomnia and versus how they would tackle cannabis and anxiety could probably be a little bit different in terms of the approach.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I guess what I'm wondering is, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to phrase that question, because I'm just trying to. I guess what I'm trying to understand is that I guess my question is this, Liz, is do you have people that just say, okay, if it's anxiety, perhaps I'm doing more of a treatment throughout the day. If it's sleep disorder or insomnia, it's maybe more of a night treatment. Is that kind of how you discuss this?
yes.
Okay. All right. And then as a follow-up to that, how many people start from zero and end up super senior stoners? Like who takes that who takes that journey from zero all the way and says, fuck it, I love this, I'm going knee deep?
More than you'd think. Because, you can have a very good experience, or you could have a very bad experience.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like
the
a trip.
goal is the very good experience. And the only way to do that, and this is part of the education, it's trial and error. Okay? You need to know specific things like, for example, lavender, that's a terpene. People don't know what terpenes are. It's a whole process of explaining and trying to make it as simple as possible so they can make the best informed decision. And then when they see it starting to work, because like I said, it's trial and error. What works for me may not work for you, but the principles are still the same. So when they find what works for them, they're very happy, and then they'll want to take it to the next level. Okay, I have no pain now. Let me, and have some fun with that.
Let's go from pain to no pain, and then let's go from no pain to let's have some fucking fun.
Yeah. So
yeah,
what kind
but
of
don't have
devices?
too much, and you'll be really in pain.
What kind of apparatus do a lot of people use?
That's a good
They start
question.
off with pipes or
Vape?
In the senior community, there's a lot of gummies, topicals, patches. I'm hearing patches are making their way.
Okay.
Interesting. I haven't.
like the lidocaine patches, tincture, and RSO.
Okay.
Hey, we should put
RSO
patches
is a
all over
biggie.
ourselves one night.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, we're going to put patches on you in the control room one night, all over
Like
your
Mummy
body,
Man.
like on your arms and your legs and
Patchy
everything.
mouth.
He wasn't. He didn't
That's
have
an expensive one.
Hell yeah.
That's an expensive one.
I'm in.
Okay. We'll see how many patches.
Jeff said he's in.
We'll see how many patches one human being can put on at one time.
Oh yeah.
So here's what we're going to do, Liz, real quick. We're going to take a quick commercial. When we come back, we're going to talk about, I want to hear about, things that you have planned moving forward. We'll talk a little bit more about senior care and some of the issues at hand. And then I also want to talk to you about some of the other things that you do that I think are quite interesting that you need to tell everybody about. So,
Okay.
all right, cool. So we'll do all of that and more right after this.
You're listening to the Late Night Green Show, only on Cough Country TV.
Hey guys, this is Justin from Frosted Nug, Carney's Point. I am stoned right now, and this is Cough Country TV.
How many black people have you seen in me? Have you seen a black man here? Yeah, other than me. Why isn't there no black people here? Have you seen any black folks other than me here? Why do you think there's no black people here?
I hope one day you get some, and hopefully in those 2-3 strokes, you don't catch a stroke, you don't pass away. All I know is this man is desperate and he needs a shorty.
Is your cannabis company still using smoke signals to advertise? There's a better way.
Not the joke they made it out to be. This is Cough Country.
All right, guys, welcome back. You are on Cough Country TV. You are watching the Late Night Green Show interview edition, and you've got the Todd Father, Phillyfill here, and joining us, a great guest, and we're really enjoying her on the show tonight, Liz Quinn. And welcome back, Liz. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, we're doing
I'm
great
having
too.
so much fun. Thank you for having me.
Well, listen, we're enjoying ourselves, and one of the things we always like to do is we'd like to learn something, and I think that's something that we're doing right now, so we appreciate it. We also want to extend the invitation to you. We come back on at 10 o'clock for the late night show. It is where we have a little bit more fun, and we're a little less serious than we are for this interview show, and we would love to welcome you back to hang out with us for that. I think tonight we're talking about some obscure cannabis laws. We've got some stories. I know Bill with Cough Country News is going to be here. We've got a strain of the day, so you are certainly welcome to come back at 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, and we hope you can. But to continue our conversation, actually, you know what? I have a quick announcement I have to make. I have to start learning how to hit my cues on time.
Hit it, man.
All right, guys, this Saturday we are going to be at Castaway Cannabis. They are having a beach party, and I don't know if the control room has a graphic, but they can throw that up real quick. Yeah, so guys, we are going to be at the Castaway Cannabis beach party. We will be live with the Canologist. So Steve, the Canologist, will be doing a broadcast from 1 to 3. That's not that one. We'll talk about that one later. But he'll be at Delran, New Jersey, Castaway Cannabis. They're having this very awesome 1-year anniversary beach party. There's going to be entertainment, music. The Canologist is going to be there.
Be nice.
We will be broadcasting live. So, guys, be sure to tune in. If you can't get there, first of all, go. If you can go to Castaway Cannabis and you can get there in Delran, New Jersey, absolutely get there. We're going to be there. We're going to be giving some stuff out. We're going to have some cool stuff that we can give you guys. And you get to see the Canologist, making drinks, and you can taste it. I think that our drinks are going to be non-medicated because of the rules. But this way, everyone can still taste what these cocktails or mocktails, in essence. And there you go, right there. It's the Castaway Cannabis, and it's their first annual beach party. So join us this Saturday, guys. If you can't make it there, tune in to Cough Country TV. We'll be on Cough Country News. We'll also be on the Canologist. Be sure to tune in, and it's going to be a good time.
Man, sounds great.
It's going to be a good
Let's
time.
go.
Yeah, let's go. All right, so now that I got that done, let me get back.
Whoops, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Got the killer out.
That's all right. So, Liz, one of the things that Todd and I were talking about during the commercial break is what does your outreach look like? So what are the things that you do to connect with the seniors who need this help? And, maybe we can help get folks directed to you if they need some of that type of assistance.
Well, it's mainly going to dispensaries. I've done some pop-ups in dispensaries, some educational pop-ups. And that's where the future is heading. Not just dispensary pop-ups, but as you said, assisted living, 55-plus communities, senior centers. Again, you got to get out to the people. They're not coming to us. They're afraid. That's a good point. Afraid to ask questions, and we need to get to them.
So you've got to show up. The answer to this question is you have to show up in different places.
Yep, and that's all you have to do.
Maybe we can collaborate. I could be the plug out there for them.
I would love that.
You drive the van,
that a lot.
I run in real quick.
Where's the
run back out.
Where's the weed?
Where's the weed is right. Where's the weed?
But and I want to expand it. Okay, I actually already expanded it, but it's not live yet. I would love to do some virtual in-home experiences where people could come to the school site, and ask their questions and have total anonymity if they're looking for it. And just having a good time engaging. And I'm also incorporating, this is the goal, to do demonstrations, at the senior communities and all that. There are people that don't know how to use a grinder.
Right.
And that's pretty common. You wouldn't think so, but it's pretty common. Back in the day, we just tore it up.
That's right.
Yeah, grinders.
We didn't have
use
grinders back in the day.
Nah.
You had your hands.
Break it down.
Yeah.
You had your hands and your fingers.
So, I would like to demonstrate that. I would like the attendants to actually practice. It would not be with weed. It would be with oregano. But, it's teaching them how to use it.
Yeah.
You know,
Liz,
how
I
to
got-
use a comb
I got an
filler.
idea. You're giving me a really good idea for us when we talk because, you know, doing those type of webinars and then being able to do it for an entire group of people, but maybe not such a large group that they can't interact, but large enough.
No.
Exactly. So, I like to see that. So right now, like if people want to engage you, like if they hear this and they're watching this and they go, you know what, I want to hook up with Liz and talk to her or connect with her, like how would they do that right now?
Well, they can either go to school.com, SKOOL.com/Liz Lights Up, and that will take them to my community. My community has message boards. We have an event calendar. We have modules. I do product reviews.
And you don't have to be from New Jersey to work, like to interact with you. I mean, this is going to be useful no matter where you are.
Exactly. And you know, you can reach me directly just by emailing me. I may take a minute to get back to you, but I will get back to you.
Right
and that's LizLightsUp@gmail.
Right on.
That's the easiest one to get me at.
Liz Lights Up at Gmail, guys.
You
and then the other one is
name in the industry.
Yeah, Liz Lights Up. I love it. And then the other URL was SKOOL/Liz Lights Up. All right.
Yep.
So guys, make sure if you're interested in her coursework, you can go over to Liz Lights Up over at SKOOL.com/Liz Lights Up, or you can reach her on her what's her Gmail. See if you can remember. Liz Lights
Up at gmail.com.
That's right. We're passing the test.
Yep.
It's catchy.
It's catchy, and we caught it.
And same with Instagram. It's Liz Lights Up.
Awesome.
I created TikTok when I was stoned, so it's Liz Light Up.
Well, Liz, you know what? Until you told us, we're never even going to figure that out, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So
that
was funny.
So let's switch gears real quick, and you know, before we get out of here for the interview, and again, I really hope you can come back. I'd love for you to come back at our 10 o'clock.
I will, as long as
awesome.
I'm still awake. I absolutely will.
Awesome. So I know that you know this is not the only thing you do, and you told me when you and I had our initial conversation that you're a contributor on another cannabis channel. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm a news correspondent Tuesdays, actually, at 12 Eastern Time. The program is called High at 9 News. We talk about the news. We're the #1 online cannabis news show. And we talk about the current events that are happening. Today, I talked about Massachusetts, that there's a town, there are a couple towns that are being sued by cannabis retailers for not using the taxes correctly that they collected.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Good for them.
Yeah, so that's the kind of thing we report.
That's a big story.
You know, we're talking, and we were talking about the proposed move with the Schedule 3 or the rescheduling and the hemp bill, and the hemp bill being pushed back to December 12th. So, you know, these are what we talk about.
It got pushed from November to December?
It's not finalized yet, but yeah.
That's where it's headed?
Might be.
That's where it's headed?
Yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing, Liz, is that I've known about High at 9 News because we do news here too, and you know, you always want to pay attention to the other people in the space that do, you know, what you do. So first and foremost, let me send my best regards to Jason. So if you don't, you can certain tell him that we said hi from over here at Cough Country TV.
Absolutely.
So we also do the news. I don't know if you had a chance to see our news, but you know, Bill.
I haven't.
So Bill's in the house. He's going to be here tonight. So when we go on the late night show, we're going to pop over and visit him over at the news desk, and he's going to tell us some of the stuff that he's got going on this week in the news. And you know, we'll all chop it up and talk about it too. So tell me, how long have you been doing High at 9 News? And you know, tell me what it's like. Interesting. I'm fascinated with it.
I've been doing it since January, and I love it. Honestly, if you've ever seen me on it, you want to talk about what you see is what you get. I'm an idiot. There's so much I don't know. And sometimes I sound like an idiot, and that's okay. But I learn a lot.
Yeah.
I learn a lot.
Sure.
The other two correspondents are awesome. It's Todd Denkin, and Michael Minardi from Minardi Law down in Florida.
Okay.
And we just have so much fun. I really love it. I love doing stuff like that and stuff like this. I love doing podcasts. I just love talking to people.
Yeah.
Really.
I got to get Jason on. Maybe I can get Jason on one night to come on and talk to us and tell us how he started this whole thing. I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
I got a kick out of him.
So Bill from the newsroom, he asked me a question. He wanted to know, does your contract allow for you to contribute on other cannabis news channels as well? Because we could somehow, we sometimes need help deciphering through certain topics, and I think that you might be able to help us. But I don't know. I don't know if there's a,
I don't have a contract.
All right. There you go.
I don't have a contract.
Well, that answers the question. So, Todd, what other things have we not talked to Liz about that you're dying to know at this point?
Well, I'm going to go back to earlier. So you said when you re-entered the realm of cannabis again, about 2018, with the high CBD content, starting at around 5% with the THC. Where are you at now? What are you a little higher in your percentages now? Something a little stronger, or
I'm up to infused.
Okay.
Liz, you had the most devious smile just now when he asked that question. You leaned forward and you said, "Let me tell you guys what I'm doing now."
so
I'm down. I went from high CBD, and then when recreational or adult use came into play, there was just so much. And you couldn't find high CBD, low THC once recreational hit. Right. And so I started out with indicas, and then I got a little braver and went to hybrids, and now I'm a sativa queen.
Oh, I love
and
sativa myself.
I smoke. Yep. I smoke. I vape. I dab. I've just learned how to dab.
All right.
I do gummies, but I need a lot because I can't break down the fats. So, I need a lot of gummies. And
Liz, I'm not
going
to lie. I would love to do a dab with you. I think that's in our near future, you and me.
I agree. I agree.
I agree as well. I think the next time we're going to get you down here into the studio. You're going to be sitting right there in the guest of honor seat right here, and you're in the guest of honor position right now. But having you right here, I can pass you a joint, and I can go over to the dab station with you.
So I take it you probably have a little nice electronic device for your dabs.
Well, yes and no. Again, I'm on a fixed income that doesn't fix anything, and I can't go with electronics. So I found a couple of different brands that have, dabbing tools in the $20 range that you can heat up and put next to or put in the dab, and the smoke, it'll melt it and the smoke comes up.
Yeah, those are nice.
So, I've tried these kind of things, and thank God, they work. I have one that it's pretty because, I like pretty things.
Right.
Okay. This is called a cloud, and you open it up, and right inside is a little chamber.
Yep.
You put your wax or your concentrate, whatever. I'm really bad with the camera, guys.
Very easy. No, you're showing it, and that's a very easy way for you to do it, right?
Yep. And then you put the cover back on. Okay, and then you have the button. You have the button to push.
Yep.
Okay.
And voila.
And you hold it, and it'll create the smoke. So,
It's
while I
bedazzled. You
would
see that?
love, of course,
Well, that's kind of
I
electronic.
would
right?
love
Don't
to
you
have
charge
one
that?
of those electronics. Huh?
Don't you charge that USB?
I'm sorry, Todd?
You charge that with USB?
No, well, yes and no. It has a USB and a little stem plug. Another
that's
one I have
electronic.
has a USB-C. You
that's
just recharge
electronic.
it.
That's cool.
And when you're doing
Yeah,
concentrate,
it's
it's about controlling the temperature and and getting it at the right
Yeah.
temperature for your hit for sure.
And that's very hard. It's very hard if you're doing it, like with a torch.
And do seniors?
Yes, it's
and
a science,
banger.
definitely. Okay, so have you tried the torch?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't work well for me.
It's a
with
science.
a banger.
I
It
can't
doesn't.
imagine
Yeah.
seniors are going to want a torch and stuff like that.
Listen, you said a banger.
No,
in there?
I don't think so either. I think
No,
they'll
that's not
they'll
going to be
want
good
something.
Yeah, that's hazardous.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
and you should see, like, we've got a torch here at the studio. It's like a tank with a big old thing. Like, that's intimidating. They don't want to do that.
Well, only you would
Yeah.
have the big life-size scuba dive tank. This guy
Hey,
dabs at
listen.
another level.
Well, we're going to be dabbing as soon.
I want to get to that point.
Well,
I want to get to that point.
Well, it starts with coming here.
As long as you're handicap accessible, I'm there.
Well,
That's it.
We'll make that happen somehow. So we'll make it happen. There's a will, there's a way, just like we talked about in the beginning. All right, so
Yep.
guys, so we've kind of hit our time. So here's what we're going to do, Liz. We're going to just kind of well, first of all, thank you for joining us. We look forward to you coming back.
Thank you.
Yeah, we look forward to you coming back at 10 if you can, and we've got a whole other plethora of things to do, and it would be really fun to do that with you. Tell people again one more time how to get in touch with you, and how they can interact with you about your specialty and your topic that you specialize in.
Email lizlightsup@gmail.com, and school.com/lizlightsup, and it's school with a K, SKOOL.com /lizlightsup,
There
and
we
on
go.
Instagram, lizlightsup.
There you go, guys.
There you go.
Liz, we really, really loved having you on, and you are certainly welcome. You and I are going to have some more conversations, because I can tell you this isn't over. Her and I started a conversation that's it could go deep, man. So we're gonna continue that. I'll reach out to you. Yeah, I'll reach out to you in the next few days. Guys, make sure that if you are in the Delran, New Jersey area on Saturday, stop on by to Castaway Cannabis at their beach party. We are going to be there broadcasting live with the Canologist. It's like the Canologist is making drinks. They're having a beach party. It's a match made in heaven.
It's a win.
It's a win is a win is a win. So guys, come by. The gates open at 11. They close at 6. We'll be broadcasting at 1. Come by and see us. I think we'll make sure that we're kind of there and set up by 12 at least. Yeah, definitely come check us out. Check out the broadcast if you can't make it. Liz, we thank you so much for joining us. Guys, make sure you give us a
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And make sure you send our regards to Jason. We're big fans over here. Guys, make sure you like,
Sure
follow.
will.
All right, guys, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. This is Late Night Green Interview Edition. At 10 o'clock, we are doing the Late Night Show, Late Night Edition. We are going to be talking about obscure cannabis laws. We've got Bill O with Cannabis, with the Cough Country News, and he's going over a whole bunch of stuff that he's working on this week. Oh, yeah, put that back on. We'll tease it out. You guys come back later. We're going to be doing the 10 obscure cannabis laws, and you can't make this shit up. So that's tonight's main segment we're going to be talking about. You can't make this shit up is is how we're marketing it. And then we've got some other little stories and tidbits. We've got a big, big, big announcement about Montana. If you don't know what's going on in Montana, tune in at 10 because... I think we're going to Montana, man. Todd, Father.
We're going to
Yes,
Montana.
we're going there.
Yeah, guys, stay tuned. At 10 o'clock, we're going to make a very big announcement about us going to Montana. If you know what's in Montana coming up real soon, then you know what this is about. If not, tune in at 10. We appreciate Liz. Thank you so much again. Guys, tune in. We should be on time to be back on at 10 o'clock. So, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it, and we will see you guys in just less than an hour. All right, guys. Peace.
Thank
You're
you so
listening
much.
to the Late Night Green Show. Only on Coffee